I lost both parents when I was just 2 years old. I can't even remember what my biological parents looked like. My auntie practically raised me, hence why I call her mom. At the age of 19, after I finished secondary school, my auntie asked me to move to Italy in search of a greener pasture. She single-handedly sponsored this trip. I went to Italy by land, and as a lady, it wasn't a good experience at all. I wouldn't want to bore you with the whole sad experience, but out of 6 ladies, only 3 of us made it to Italy alive. Before I left to Italy, my auntie gave me a waist bead, which she said had been fortified by her. She asked me to wear it and nothing will happen to me in the course of this our journey. She also told me to remove the bead immediately I stepped my feet in Italy. Drop it on Italy soil, step on it while I pray for myself. I believed that the waist bead actually saved my life, because initially I didn't believe I would make it alive to Italy after everything we went through in the desert. 1 month after I got to Italy, things were really going well for me. I met a white man and we started dating. He took me in, so I wasn't even paying house rent or any bills. I was also working and making my own money, but I don't know where all this money I was making went to. I stayed in Italy for 5 good years, but couldn't afford a plot of land back home. I just couldn't tell what was wrong with my life. My life had no meaning. After 6 solid years of residing in Italy, I got my papers through the help of this my white guy. I was very happy. I couldn't travel home because of these papers. Immediately I got my papers, I called my auntie that I was coming back. She said okay. Finally, I got back home. One day, my cousin sister and I went to the market. There, I met my auntie's best friend. She was so happy and surprised to see me. She asked if I was still in Italy. I said yes. Then she pulled me aside and asked me what I'm still doing in Italy, if I'm not tired of the country. I told her no, that Italy is fine. She said I should move to another country. When I asked her why, she said that that was what her mind told her to tell me. Before I left, she asked me to give her my international number, which I did. After 2 months in my country, I went back to Italy. My aunt's friend called me. She told me that I should not take what she told me about leaving it lightly. I should pray very well about it because it's a serious matter, and I should try and move to another country as soon as possible. I said okay. One day as I was talking to my auntie on the phone, I remembered my conversation with her friend, and I told her everything her friend said to me. She shouted and warned me never to talk to that woman, that I should block her and delete her number. That woman is a witch and all that. I was surprised. I asked her if they were no longer besties. She said no, God forbid. She can't be friends with a witch. Since then, I started ignoring the woman's calls. She called me severally. I didn't block her, but I refused to pick her calls. One day, I got a call from an unknown number. When I picked it, it was that woman, my auntie's friend. She said to me, my dear, I know why you are ignoring my calls. I know you must have spoken to your mother and she told you never to speak to me. Look, my daughter, I don't want anything from you. I don't want money from you. All I want is for your life to be better and have meaning again. I want you to find out everything by yourself. Pray, but make sure you leave Italy. By the end of the call, she told me that she wasn't going to call me again, and that was the last time she ever called me on phone. After that call that night, I thought about everything the woman told me. Then I remembered that when I visited home, all my cousins, both males and females, were doing well. Some even have houses and cars, whereas me that earn in higher currency cannot afford a piece of land, let alone afford a car or a house. After so many thoughts, I called my auntie and told her that I'm thinking of relocating back home. It seems like people back home are doing way better than me. My auntie said I shouldn't even think about it. There is nothing back home for me, that I should remain in Italy. When it reaches my turn, God will open doors for me. My mind still didn't rest. I tried to reach down my auntie's best friend on the phone, but she refused to answer my calls. I started praying, started listening to the words of God through a powerful man of God. And that particular year, I decided to travel home and attend that year's Shiloh without telling anybody. In December of that year, I landed in Shiloh ground. I didn't even have any prayer points, but I knew something was wrong somewhere in my life. This video is getting too long, guys. Like, share, comment part 2, and I'll continue the story there.